Assalamu alaikum. For those who are too content, happy in this world, after having usurped shares of their own brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, share of the widow, share of the orphan, and that of those who did qualify to inherit, for these people, for such people, I will begin this series pointing out the punishment that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned in the Holy Quran. Surah Nisa, which is chapter number 4, when you get to verse number 14, this verse specifically talks about the punishment for the one who intentionally usurps from the inheritance shares of others. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala states in this verse, "But whoever disobeys Allah and His Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam and exceeds their limits will be cast into hell to stay there forever, and they will suffer a humiliating punishment." Such people, they just got themselves booked on that express queue to hell by just ensuring they usurp shares of their own brothers and sisters and mothers and fathers. Reaching your deceased mother's gold assets before other siblings can, becoming an impediment for others to get their due share unless they agree to your terms and conditions that benefit you. When you try to avoid not giving a widow or an orphan their due share, when you as a widow try to quickly transfer all your deceased husband's assets in your name to avoid having to share it with the inheritors that Allah has decided. Remember, you got yourself an express ticket to hell reserved all by yourself. Yes, I am aware that Allah may forgive anyone He wishes, except for those who died on shirk. But do you want to take that chance when it is Allah Himself warning us of such dire punishment in a book that is authored and protected by Him? Now that if I have your attention, and I hopefully do so, in this series, I won't start with the fractions and percentages. There are great many videos on YouTube and other platforms detailing all of that. I will get to that at some point in time, inshallah. But for most of the better part of this series, my focus will be aimed at giving you a full picture of Islamic inheritance laws, detailing you who qualifies, who does not, common mistakes that people do, grave mistakes that people do, or as much as I can share. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide me. While most of us are too eager to understand what our share of inheritance is, the fractions, the percentages, the justification, let's take a step back. There is absolutely no guarantee that just because you are son or daughter to the deceased, that it makes you a qualified inheritor as per Islam, as per Sharia, as per Islamic inheritance laws. No, it does not. There are life choices that you may have made that have already disqualified you as per Sharia, as per Islamic inheritance laws. If this hit hard, if I now have your attention, if I have piqued your curiosity, like, subscribe, comment, share, you will be notified when I upload next. Note that this is an educational series. How much of it can be implemented or not at all, your legal counsel who is aware of the law of the land will be able to assist you better. But if all inheritors have in their hearts that fear of Allah, love for Allah and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there is no law that will refuse an amicably decided division that is in compliance with Sharia. And there are perfectly legal ways to accomplish that. It all begins and ends if you want to honor what Allah has decided for you. Nothing more, nothing less. And isn't that what a Muslim is supposed to be? Submitting to the will of Allah. Lastly, if you have a particular scenario to discuss, do write at Islamicinheritancematters@gmail.com. I have mentioned the email address in the description. I'm based out of India, South India to be more specific. A lot of times people want to discuss these matters in private. a scenario division that has not happened for generations, happy to assist. And yes, I will always recommend for you to verify every piece of information that I share. Consult with your local mufti, legal counsel. It's better to be thorough on such matters because Islamic inheritance matters.